4 versus 3 device. They will find one towards Banana. He notices that the players here close in contention, but there you have it. Simple Electronic, the new dynamic duo for Navi. Chime together, they come together.
2 players to find. The dink comes in, Electronic pushed down relatively low, but the kills, they all fall into play.
Maybe 3-4 AKs at UMP, light utility. If they can chain 2 rounds together, they're going to break the money from Astralis, and that's where they can really gain the advantage to the first half, get a good buffer of rounds on the CT side.
Electronic, the first to be tested here as he moves on up through apps, does get himself a quick kill on Xyp9x, but yet to be traded back. The peek from Dupree will take place, but unfortunately just a second too late. Edward capitalizing on the peek from Kirby. Flamey doing even more. That's a double kill through the smoke. Dupree going to be swinging back in, going for the triple, but the third headshot is just too far.
When you know that there's 2 players on B instead of 4 towards the A side. Nevertheless, the flash comes out towards Banana. Device, maybe going for the peek over the Molotov.
Device playing with a lot of confidence in this second half of that AWP. The flash is always buying him time to peek, catching Simple off perfectly. There's the repeat, lining up for a second. Look for a third, but Electronic says enough is enough. Secures the headshot and opens up for a spiraling play onto the site itself as the smoke will come through. Glaive, he's just going to pop flash right on over the other side. Electronic back turned, but Dupree.
Weak utility for the CT side because they're at their best when they play slow rounds. They're more than happy. They're very comfortable to allow Astralis to waste the utility and to play a slow round.
Well, talking of playing a slow round, that's anything but what we're witnessing right now as these pistols go pushing on through, looking to see if they can, as Deuce does secure the frag. Flash to be thrown will tuck him into the corner. But at this point, his teammate, well, he's right there in front of him. Electronic going diving on forward, leaps and bounds on towards this B site. Device so far out of the action. Kirby at least securing a kill towards A. But that's nothing in comparison to what's going on towards this other site. Device trying so desperately, but through that smoke, nothing will be found.
Potentially a save call here from Astralis as the bomb is down towards B. Smoke onto Zeus as well, so we can delay the CT retake even longer. Another smoke as well for Edward if they want to delay the push. Precisely. Obviously losing now, I believe it is 4 rounds in a row after having the 11-8, 12-8, or 12-9 scoreline even. As now will be 4 rounds on the trot. They will have the maximum round loss bonus at 3.4k. The problem is though,
Inferno, much better story. Glaive at least going to be surprising with the CZ, and I have seen some nightmarish scenes when Astralis has been given that first blood. However, this time, well, it looks like it's all going fairly well for Navi. Xyp9x causing a bit of a problem on Zeus, but nothing more.
Suddenly for Navi, they have to win all 3 rounds in a row on their CT side defense. There's so much pressure on them if that happens.
Makes things excruciatingly tough, but you know what? We'll have to see how it does play out as we are live. 15-15 is the scoreline. If you have just joined us, this is map number 2. A slaughter was the first map, but this is so much better. As already we see the early utility being thrown down Bernardo, a frag grenade. And Xyp9x down to 74 HP, but Dupree taking first contact on Edward, leading to an early kill for Astralis. So much better than just throwing a simple nade.
Dupree as well, going to be keeping the pace high as he peeks in towards Spoiler. As he goes for the information, actually gets with the advantage there from Astralis. 4 versus 4 now. Minute 10 seconds left on the clock, and now you're going to be favouring Navi to this scenario. But as I said, that they're through the smoke, Xyp9x will get that kill onto Zeus.
That's just exactly what you need if you're Astralis, right? You're down on your luck almost, and Xyp9x just pulls it right back through the bottom of Banana smoke. We talked about it in the kind of regulation time, how Astralis had changed up really what they were doing. They do it again here. Back to that early play. They're throwing the deep smoke. Xyp9x stuck in this corner, but he's happy to be there. So much information. Is the core of Navi will all be up towards A, beginning to maneuver themselves up on towards short. Problem is, outside of apps, they're being funneled in from one position. The crossfires could be just absolutely decimating, and that's all we see. Device with 1, Kirby, Glaive all chiming in for just another kill. Astralis, 16-15. The first round of OT going their way.
30 frags for Dupree now. And on the flip side, ironically, Electronic on 27. So the new recruit, the new star player brought in, obviously performing on his Navi debut. 16-15 and worrying signs right now for Navi. You have the early momentum in the first half. You have the late momentum in the second half. You had 2 match points as well. You've now lost 3 rounds in a row. We consider the fact that this was 15-13. Oh, sorry, 15, yeah. 15-14, 15-15, 15-16. So 3 rounds lost in a row for Navi. Their T side is now lacking what it had earlier on. When they had the early control towards Banana, it was all working in their favor.
Cohesive play from Astralis too, blocking off Simple for his repeat that he tried to pull off with the AWP. I mean, it forces Navi back over on towards this A play. They're left with no other alternative than trying to abuse Long. Glaive knows full well what's going on, has to decide on the molly, does throw it, forcing Electronic to swing right into him, doesn't take the duel, just backs away, and this is perfect. Astralis, they know what's going on. It's the follow-up flash. He knows the angle of Zeus. Electronic desperately trying to survive up against Zipnix, who tries to go for the double. Dupree picking off Edward. Navi, how do they climb out of this hole? Dupree right behind them, caught towards the bottom of mid. That's a chance, a thinly veiled chance, but a chance nonetheless. But Glaive back in Arch, holding this cross. They have to be aware of that fact. It's all on timing. Simple was peeking it. He'll lose his life. Kirby knows full well what's going on. Swings out, finds the head of Zeus, goes to finish it off, and he finds Flamey. Just like that, Astralis 17-15. Navi looking very, very rough now.
Thankfully for Navi, it is MR3, 16k. So they can still buy for all 3 of these rounds, which I like. I like it when, obviously, we get 3 buy rounds. Obviously, in the last iteration where it was MR3, 10k, you know, Navi right now will be on to UMPs, CZs. They're going to be so low. It's nice to see we get 3 full buy rounds from these squads. Nevertheless, though, 17-15. This is the worrying sign I was depicting, right? Now for Navi, they have to win this final round. And going into their CT half, they have to win all 3 on the trot if they want to close this one out in the first OT.
The molly set up towards Banana. They come pushing on in. Device starting to reel away shots with his AWP. Just a 1 so far, but the second almost certainly will come. As he plays the corner, smoke in hand as well. It's a decision from Astralis on when do they throw. They try and hold back so much of their utility. The question of Navi hovering over their minds. That play style, so haunting.
There's still a minute 10 left on the clock. There's no reason for Navi to get audacious towards B. Just slow the pace down, take control of the map now. You still have a minute to work with. You have time to take control of middle, smoke off Arch, flash mid, get your AWP to peek towards quad, take control of middle, force the CTs back onto the site, on the A bomb site, and then suddenly you can throw a fake towards the A site, go back towards B. There's so many more options for yourself.
Oh, Glaive peeking into them. There's 2 going for a third. Edward looking almost confused, but Flamey gonna pull the headshot out of the bag. That could be just what Navi need. 17 HP between 2 players. You've got Electronic on 55. That's a start. But look at Kirby on these hay bales. This is huge. Flamey almost peeking right into the gap. And if he does, that's a headshot that Kirby lands every day of the week. Device going to be around the corner of Library just to deal with a refrag needed on apps. Securing Astralis that perfect 3-0.
18-15. Navi. Before I mentioned that, if it went 17-16, they need to win all 3 consecutively if they want a chance of winning the first OT. Now they can no longer do that. They can't win in first overtime. They have to win 3 in a row on their CT side here, Ryan, to force second overtime.
Molly's coming out.
It's
yeah, I was just having a little thought to myself. That's awkward.
Do you know what, mate? It happens to the best of us. Definitely doesn't. I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah, I'm going to sit in my corner now. Oh.
15-18. So, 3 match points here for Astralis. We saw Navi concede a 15-13 lead where they had 2 match points to throw away, and your face is going completely red. You are very embarrassed.
I'm just like, I was dealing with something real quick for like a little outro piece. If we get to that
very
point,
red.
you know, it's just like, oh, this is awkward. I see what's awkward as well, though. The aggression towards the Banana.
Oh my God.
Edward taking so much damage in that molly, but the smoke is thrown.
Seems like he's red as well, but nevertheless, Glaive getting close towards Banana. Hopefully a flashbang comes in to aid him. As right now trying to listen to the audio cue, see if he can find an opportunity in the net gateway to get this first kill.
So much being thrown. The second molly coming out, I mean, they're so red at this point. Flamey, 5 HP. They're all falling to pieces. Device burning down Flamey, leaving just Zeus and Electronic. They will re-peak. But how much can they do? Oh, Zeus, hello. Taking down Glaive through the smoke. Dupree is going to force him into an ace clutch.
Oh, here's the bomb. Does he realize it though? Zeus in the 1 versus 3 had the bomb in his grasp towards T-stairs, but instead runs past it. None the wiser, but gets the first kill onto Kiabi, 1 versus 2.
Ooh, this is actually doable. 50 seconds, 1 player to find. The mastermind that is Zeus. Dupree playing towards the depths of mid. This is all on timing.
Problem is right now for Dupree, sorry for Zeus is, Dupree has a smoke, Molotov, double flashbang. He has the utility advantage, has the health advantage, but if Zeus is quick enough, catches him on the plant, there's definitely a chance here.
too late. It's just not going to happen. The smoke as well comes out. The angle is going to be peaked. He's waiting for it. The jump to Pre.